Hello, and welcome back. The Dragon Age Inquisition. Alright. Today, streaming in the afternoon again. It is like pouring buckets outside, but you know, that's no concern of yours. It's a quiet afternoon, so.
Inquisitor.
No. No comments. I'm speaking right now. Anyway, we're going to continue with main quest today. Yay! It felt like it's been so long since I've progressed the main quest. The main story. But it's time to progress it again. Time is upon us. And that means we need to go take care of a warden problem out in the west. Oh, actually I didn't really need to do this, did I? Yeah, we need to go back to the western approach. Venture forth! Alright. Let's see, who am I bringing with me? Dorian. I'm probably gonna have Blackwall with me for most of this because, you know, he's the Grey Warden of my team. Yeah. And a rogue. Wrinkle. That's fine. Alright. So last time we kind of went through most of the western approach. There's still some stuff to do in the western approach, but, you know, probably, I don't know if I'm gonna get to any of that today. Depends on how time goes here. We need to go here. I think this is probably the closest camp right here. Alright. Let this be off.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
No, I do not have a moment. The settlement does not need my help right now. You know what? It's a good time for Battle Nug. Come along, my giant thing. You can't catch me. What is that? Oh, I automatically dismounted. Okay. I think that's the closest I can get. Alright. Let's go see what's going on up here. You ready to meet your fellow wardens, Blackwall? Should be super excited. Oh, hold on, Cole has a level up too. Let's get you more assassin skill.
Glad you could make it. We've seen lights coming from the tower.
It has to be blood magic. Steel yourselves. Whatever lies inside won't be pretty.
Oh wait, hold
Take
on.
point. I'll guard your backs.
Hold up. Is my stream actually up? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. I think it was just my monitor was just not showing anything. It's like...
Wait! No!
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice.
And very much in depth.
Good. find it just as I showed you.
I have the power now.
Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Eramond of Virantium, at your service.
I'm guessing you're not a warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
It looks like you've already done some of my work for me.
What, him? We simply needed his...
That wasn't really what I meant to
Were
say.
you hoping to garner sympathy? Maybe make the Wardens feel a bit of remorse? Wardens, hands up! Hands down.
Corypheus has enslaved them.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Including Tevinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
That sounds... I mean, on paper, that sounds like a fine idea, but the problem is you don't really know where the old gods are and how deep underground they are, so... It almost seems like a futile effort.
Ah, I was wondering when the demon army would show up.
You knew about it, did you? Well then, here you are. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
No, Livius, you're the tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god kings here in the world.
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when Darkspawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, woof, no more blights, ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world. Although I fear history will remember them a little differently now.
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Olay. Now they are bound to my master.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual.
Made them? No! Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid.
That's a lie. The Grey Wardens are heroes. They would never do this willingly.
The Grey Wardens care about nothing save stopping blights. They will do anything to accomplish that. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't.
No, I don't think you would surrender. Ow.
The
What are you
Elder
doing?
One showed me how to deal with you in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, The anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil? You stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah!
Yeah, I can still do that. Let's do that, though.
Kill them!
Where are you running off to? You can't, there's no place to go. Bees. Bees.
Blood magic.
You were right. Thanks to the ritual, the Warden mages are enslaved to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Sacrificed? I knew the Wardens would go too far.
Human sacrifice, demon summoning. Who looks at this and thinks it's a good idea?
The fearful and the foolish.
Hawk, they made a mistake, but they thought it was necessary.
All blood mages do.
Can we put our weapons down?
Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I may know where the Wardens are. Eramond fled that way. There's an
Yeah,
abandoned
somehow.
Warden fortress in that direction. Adamant.
I guess they didn't want to summon a demon army out in public.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
But look, we're right here. See, the dude ran this way. There's like nothing over here. How does he get away? What is this? Oh, it's another freaking bot. Bottles. Well, I guess this belongs to me now. Anything down here? Alright, my merry men. Back to Skyhold. So we can officially do this thing. Like, we can't just go straight to Adamant Fortress. We gotta go back to Skyhold first, and then go to Adamant Fortress.
Inquisitor.
Let me, like, restock my potion. My one potion. Let me restock it before I head out here.
This is where a smith should be.
My bees. I want to check. I want to check something one more time. One more time. Like, Alistair, this is like your last chance. This is the last chance you have to do something here. He's here.
I thought he'd look, I don't know, more demonic. Tentacles and fiery breath.
He is a normal boy, Alistair.
And what does he know of how he was made?
He knows his father was a good man. I thought you deserved that much.
He's changed you.
Don't be absurd.
That's like the nicest thing Morgan has ever said to Alistair. Can I partake in this conversation, or is this... But, okay, I can't really do anything here. But yes, we had a scene between Morgan and Alistair reuniting. Which is a rarity, by the way, because I don't think that usually happens. Because most people don't keep Alistair as a Grey Warden. Let alone have him bone Morgan. Yes, my setup from half a year ago is paying off. Alright, now we can go start the mission. I am satisfied now.
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
It's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
And that's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how. I tracked the Wardens to Adamant Fortress, Inquisitor. Your specialists have my full report.
It's weird I couldn't actually talk to Morgan, but I can talk to Hawk here, but whatever. Whatever. Let's get this show on the road.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sappers. They've already delivered the trebuchets. That is the good news.
Okay.
And the bad news?
Arimond called the ritual at the western approach a test. He may already be raising his army of demons in the fortress.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
So our plan is to lay siege to a legendary fortress filled with demons?
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause. The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
I say we march. Alright, let me see. Who am I bringing? Bring Varric. 3 on Blackwall. And I'm gonna bring Solus with me. They really made a fancy battering ram. I think the fist on the end probably would have been enough, but no, they had to put the giant spike half circle thing on there too. I'm here.
Pull back! They're through!
All right, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Alistair will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. She's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
Where do we go? This way. Takes you taint blatty.
Stay back! We will not be sacrificed for some insane ritual! Brothers, can't you see? This is madness! They're bound to the demon. I'm on your side! Everyone just stay back! Keep your distance!
Let me
Just help save you!
Why should I trust you, Alistair?
Let me speak.
Traitor to the Wardens. Chlorel called for your death.
Let me speak.
Wardens!
Damn it, game!
Attack!
It couldn't let me select anything. Ah, that's getting so fucking annoying. That didn't want to kill them. Yet. That's fucking bullshit. I did do a quick save just before I went down, just in case that fucking happened. God, that bug is really starting to piss me off.
Brothers, can't you see? This is madness! They're bound to the demons. I'm on your side. Everyone just stay back!
I probably have to be like a lot closer to them.
Distance.
Let me
I just helped save you.
speak.
Why should I trust you, Alistair? You're a traitor to the Wardens. Chlorel called for your death.
Let me speak. Game.
Don't be a fool. Do you think Alistair and I would join the Inquisition if it hated all Wardens? We're not demanding your surrender. Just fall back and let us deal with Chlorel.
All right. My men will stay back. We want no part of this. Deal with Chlorel as you must.
Alright, so Blackwall talked him down. Good. I wish the game would let me choose. I don't know why the thing is so bugged out that it won't let me choose. Alright, anyway, they're fine. Moving on. Well. It's like, see, I don't know exactly what's going on out there, but I guess the Fade is like reaching into the light area.
Clear the area around the ladder. We're clear.
Let's get to the next one. You can press on ahead, Your Worship. We'll clear a path for the rest of our forces.
Bees. Time for bees.
bastards! And take your demons with you!
I got a big one. Let's stop that.
Already, too many of them are slaves to Corinthians. This is going to be bloody.
Again, game is like not letting me choose. If they had the freaking numbers on them, I could choose.
Do what you can.
Finish looking around over here yet. Why am I still fighting? Let's look over here. Oh, there's nothing over there. Okay. I'm supposed to be going this way or the other way. I guess that's the way I'm supposed to go. Let me go check the other path here.
Some of the new recruits have been willing to stand down. Nice.
Oh, really? That's bullshit. Honestly? Okay, that put me back up here. Right. Because I wanted to see if there was something this way. Yeah. More monsters. Oh, you're gonna do that bullshit. Okay, let's just get rid of you. Goodbye.
All right, this one's clear. We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons for long.
Alright, now I can go the other way.
Our forces are taking heavy losses against the demons, but we will hold Inquisitor. The Warden Commander should be just ahead. Our scouts say she has a host of Wardens and demons with her.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect!
The Inquisition is inside Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tavinta, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
It will.
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
Clarel! If you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Aramond wants!
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty!
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then he binds your mages to Corypheus.
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Use wisely.
Bring it through!
You chose poorly.
Please. I've seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I helped fight the archdemon in Ferelden. Could you consider listening to me?
Be ready with the ritual, Clarel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Well, Blackwall, you're here.
Blackwall, can you talk some sense into them?
You don't know me, but you may have heard my name. Like you, I've given my life to the Grey Wardens. The first time I put on this armor, I felt like I belonged. Like I was part of something honorable. Something with a purpose. I know how good that feels. How safe. But fighting and dying here today won't stop the Blight. If you want to stop the Blight, kill that bastard up there. His master is the living embodiment of its corruption.
Oh.
Clarel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
A pseudo archdemon. Zap.
Clarel, wait.
Help the Inquisitor!
Getting a little hot in here.
Yeah. Shit. Let's see. Well, we don't go that way. Guess we go that way. Anything up here? Let me check. Nothing. Nothing. Like, you think that the Inquisitor could, like, seal that breach right now. Nope, you can't. Like, nope. We're not gonna seal that, we're just gonna leave it be. Do that.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch. All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody. You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
Oh, well. You never will now. Chomp.
In war, victory. In peace, vigilance.
Oh. And then they all died. Actually, no, the Inquisitor actually opened a portal to the Fade, just as they fell, if you saw that. So they fell into the Fade. Varric's worst nightmare has come true.
Well, this is unexpected.
We were falling. Perhaps we learned it.
No. This is the Fade. The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
Okay.
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice you have on what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
What spirit commands this place? I have never seen anywhere like it.
It's not how I remember the Fade either. Perhaps it's because we're here physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
It had more spiders.
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using, and there could be others.
In the real world, the rift with the demons in it was nearby, in the main hall. Can we get out the same way?
Yeah. Yeah.
It beats waiting around for demons to find us, right?
We could go to the Black City. Or not. It's just a model. It is a city place. We shall not go to the Black City.
This is fascinating. It is not the area I would have chosen, of course. To physically walk within the Fade.
Right. You like it here. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, literally.
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
Well, Solus is excited. He's excited to be here. That's why I brought him. He would truly appreciate the Fade in this nightmarish form. Only he would. That was the wrong button. Yeah, resupply my potions. Alright. Fade.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Hey. You can get a few little stat ups here. Although magic does nothing for this character. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to go that way. So I will go this way first.
What? That can't be.
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia.
Like, I guess I have to assume my character knew what Justinia looked like. I'm just gonna assume that.
Back at Haven, I thought I saw... How can you be here?
She isn't. Things in the Fade have a tendency to show up looking like people you know. Demons, mostly.
You think my survival impossible, yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Then simply tell us what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
The real Divine would have no way of knowing that I've been made Inquisitor.
I know, because I have examined memories like yours, stolen by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror. The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I'd like to have a few words with this nightmare about that.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
Oh, crap. Ah, but the important thing. Can I kill it?
How do we hurt it?
I like the way you think.
You hurt it by escaping the Fade and leading your people against Corypheus.
That wasn't what I meant.
I meant kill it.
But for now, it is the best answer I can give you. When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
My memories look like a dangerous ghost.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What's going on here?
Why are you doing this? You, of all people! Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me!
What's going on here?
it was I who picked up the dangerous Pokeball.
So that mark on your hand, it wasn't sent by Andraste. It came from that orb Corypheus was using.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
I never thought Andraste did this. I did this myself, through my actions. No maker required.
And now you may be certain. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
What's wrong, Hawk?
Trying to ignore the Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision? Their actions led to her death.
I assumed Corypheus took their minds. You've seen it happen yourself. Come on. You can add it to the things to yell at the Wardens about when we get out of here.
Oh, I intend to.
I've never met the Divine. You think that was really her?
We have survived in the Fade physically. Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia that it believes it is her, how can we say it is not?
Whatever she is, she seems to want to help us.
And the nightmare? From what she said, I don't look forward to meeting it.
Sounds like it preys on fear, stealing people's memories. That's low, even for a demon.
Fear is a very old, very strong feeling. It predates love, pride, compassion, every emotion. Save perhaps desire. Be wary. The nightmare will do anything in its power to weaken our resolve.
But after what it did to the Wardens, it's going to learn to fear for itself.
We have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think the pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here in my home, so by all means let me return what you have forgotten.
I expected worse.
These are but minor servants of a nightmare.
Pity.
Has some flowers.
Watch out! I don't know what those are, but they're coming our way.
Spiders. Okay, there's a little bit of a choice of path we can take. We can actually, we're gonna go both paths. We can start at the upper path, or we can start at the lower path. They both lead to the same place, from what I recall. Well, I think I'll take the upper path first.
What's that?
It's a demon.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like Blackwall. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
I'll show you a warden's strength, beast.
Once again, Hawk is in danger because of you, Varric. You found the Red Lyrium. You brought Hawk here.
Just keep talking, Smiley.
Guess I have to go back down. That's fine. More demons.
Döthma Herelan. Mabanal Inasalin. Marsolas Inamardin.
Bonal Nadas.
I kind of wish that was translated. But pretty much Nightmare knows who Solus is and is kind of taunting him. And I think Solus is pretty much just telling him to, like, whatever, dude. Like, what? It's like, I don't care.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? Anders is going to die, just like your family.
Those were little fears. Tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And they just happen to look like spiders.
Spiders? That is not what I saw.
Remember, we walk in the Fade. Demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
Wonderful.
Actually, we didn't really get to hear Hawk's retort there. But we decided to talk about spiders instead. Oh well.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger. There is not much time, Inquisitor.
So can you tell me what you are?
I told you. I am helping you.
Yes, but are you her, or some kind of Fade remnant of her, or a spirit imitating her?
Our world is never that simple. What if the answer is none of those things? Or all of them? I am what the Maker made me. The question is, are you what the Maker made you, Inquisitor?
If I was chosen, I just don't understand why. Why me? Why this?
You are not the first to ask such questions. Did Andraste not question when the Maker charged her with an impossible task? Did she not feel unworthy? Her questions didn't lessen her heroism.
So now I'm a hero?
Not yet. Perhaps not ever. The choice will be yours.
You still haven't answered my question. What are you?
I am what you see. All other answers rest in you.
Tell me why you're here. Why take part in this?
After heaven, I hid here. I watched quietly, learned what I could, and searched for some way to help. And then you came.
I don't know what that means.
Corypheus and the Nightmare do an injustice to the world. You must stop them. Perhaps you were meant to stop them. Perhaps that is why I am here.
You must know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
As must you. The answer lies in your memories, lost to the Nightmare when you last walked the Fade.
Or you could just tell me.
Would you trust my words? Trust what you have seen.
What can you tell me about this mark on my hand?
You already know how the mark came to be upon your hand. As for what it is the needle that pulls the thread, as well as the key.
I don't understand.
It is the needle that passes through the veil, as little else can. You are the thread, and it is the key that locks or unlocks the door to the Fade. It lets you walk in the Fade physically, and survive. Without it, Corypheus must find another way to the Black City. It is part of you now, and cannot be removed without your death.
So all of this is just a dream? Part of the Fade?
It is not just a dream. The minds of mankind are made real here. Their hopes, their loves, and their fears. What changes their world also changes this one. And yours are footsteps that move mountains in both. Tread carefully, Inquisitor. This ground is more treacherous than you know.
I'd like to know more about the Nightmare.
It is not simply fear. It is the terror you cannot remember, the horror your mind erases to protect you. When old memories no longer make the veteran soldier's hand tremble, it is because the Nightmare has taken them. Most people avoid their fears. It is simple for the demon to steal the darkest fragments. They forget, and it feeds. Corypheus has helped it grow monstrous.
It makes people forget the worst parts of their fears? It almost sounds like the nightmare is helping people.
Perhaps it was once. But now, it helps none but Corypheus. By his hand, it creates more fear and grows even stronger. In any case, robbing people of their fears is never a kindness. At best, it is a mistake born of compassion. Without fear and pain and failure, we cannot learn. We cannot grow, as you cannot grow until you recover all that was taken from you.
Okay.
We should keep moving.
Alright, a little bit of a lore dump there, but done a few interesting things.
Go!
Keep running!
The demons!
The demons! I can't get to that yet. That way, Astra.
This is the breach back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
Of course, I wasn't wearing this outfit at the time.
The demons! Keep running! Ah! Go!
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then she died.
Yes.
So this can't be the Divine.
For all we know, it's working with Corypheus.
If you believe that, strike me down.
Are you her? Did you linger here to help me instead of passing on?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
What, again? It wasn't their fault. We can debate the depressing details when we get back to Adamant.
Which is filled with wardens who made blood sacrifices to raise a demon army.
So what do you say? Terrible actions are only justified when they're your terrible actions? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. The wardens have gone mad. Or maybe they always were. Someone has to stop them.
You don't have to do this right now.
The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens? Everyone makes mistakes. They would have died to save us.
I don't know what to tell you. There are a few good ones, but an awful lot of the Wardens I've known went crazy.
Not now, guys.
This debate can wait until we're out of danger.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, there's more spiders to kill. Kill spiders first. Debate later.
All together!
I'm with you.
Come, real or not, the Divine is the key to escaping from the Fade.
Did the king's bastard think he could prove himself? It's far too late for that. Your whole life you left everything to more capable hands. The Archdemon, the throne of Ferelden. Who will you hide behind now?
Is that all it's got? I've heard worse than that from Morrigan.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Let's see, another choice. We can go up or we can go down. Let's go down first.
I guess things just float whenever they feel like it here. Wonder what's up there. Or maybe it's best we never find out.
Get up there.
Hard to outrun anything in this swamp.
Nope. Miss. There you go. Third time. Third time's the charm. Oh, cool. He's dead. Despair. Soulless. Dying alone. Stare at the nothing. What a temptation. Cassandra. Ah, look. Darkspawn blood. Kirk becomes his parents. This is supposed to be everybody's, like, secret fear. Helplessness. Vivian irrelevance. Iron Bolt madness. We don't have... Oh, Blackwall. Himself. We don't have Hawk and, Alistair here. Yeah, I see, but we're gonna go this way first. This is the upper route. Spider. Oh. Big boy. There's two big boys here. Alright. Let me get in close here. We need to kill them. I will use my superpower. Both together here. Are they already dead? Nope. Yep, Dad, I killed both of them. It just took a while for them to despawn. I miss Sir Snort. Sir Snort has always kept the monsters away. Okay, so we need to go find Sir Snort. Sir Snort. Oh, okay, this is a... That is a puzzle. I will come back to that in a second. Let me get Sir Snort back. And that's back where I started. Okay. Let me go do the puzzle. This is the puzzle. I think I know what type of puzzle it is. It's one of these ones where I think you have to get everything to light up. No. Oh no, okay, it has to be in a certain order. I'll try that one. No. Blackwell, get out of the way. Hawk, move. I have puzzle solving time here. Dang it. Barrett, get out of the way. Ta-da! And what do we get? Something. Spiders. More spiders.
Behind you!
I think we can use a fire grenade here. Derek, what are you doing? Fire grenade. Or is the demon already dead? Oh, can't tell. Dead? Everything. Alright, I think we're getting close to the end here. The time will be upon us soon. Where we must make a very important decision. Not the first soul is Sheila.
You must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons, and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
The rift! We're almost there!
And there's a
Why not just dare the old gods to try and...
very big thing there. And that right there is the Nightmare Demon. Its body and I guess its manifestation form right there. I want to think of it that way. But yeah, very big demon. But we don't actually get to fight its big form though, which... Honestly, when I played through this, I was kind of disappointed that we never got to fight the big form of this thing, but whatever.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
You will die in agony.
Hurry!
Yeah, teleport back into the fire.
On
Good.
your fear.
Where'd it go? Are you scared of bees? Let's find out. No, not the bees.
You.
Rock. Get some more fire here.
Cannot stand against me.
Alistair, wake up. What are you doing?
They feed on fear!
You
You are nothing.
Got it. Come on, guys. It's totally safe.
How do we get by?
Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Wardens caused this mess. A Warden must...
A Warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Alright. It is decision time. Who is going to die? Alistair or Hawk? I really have no real preference here, so I'm going to go with a coin flip here. Heads, Alistair dies. Tails, Hawk dies. Okay? That sound fair? Let's go with that. Who is gonna be... If I can flip the... I flipped it correctly that time. Usually I end up dropping it. I didn't drop it that time. Okay. Who's it gonna be? Alistair. I'm sorry, Alistair. You have to die.
Good luck. I'll keep it off you. For the Wardens!
F in chat. Or Alistair.
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Once they understand what really happened...
No. Let them have this.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons.
Good.
We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Alistair?
Warden Alistair died, striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens. Even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank.
You have Blackwall.
What do we do now?
You have Blackwall. Where is Blackwall? You know what? We will conscript them, even though there is a risk to conscripting them. I feel like taking them out of Orlais, yeah, that is the more practical option. Because Corypheus could still corrupt them, and... We know he has this thing where... how he keeps himself alive from getting killed. But yeah, we'll let the Grey Wardens help us. We'll just keep them away from Corypheus.
Do whatever you can to help. Alistair died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war...
Some of my people really don't like that.
We are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
Don't give me that so
I'll inform the
baldy.
wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
You've got a lot more blood ahead of you. Fight well, and take care of Varric for me.
Hawk sent me one final report. She's on her way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. Hugh dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
We owe much of that to Alistair. And to the Divine.
Yes. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he's close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm. Serene, even. And she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Dun dun. I think I'll level up. Yes, I did. Yeah, I guess I'll get to that. Alright. And we got an Inquisition perk. Alright, we got a little bit of time here, so let's, I guess catch up with everybody. Let's go to the war room first and see what everybody has to say down there first. Oh yeah, we get to judge that dude. Do that in a second.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Get out of here, woman. I mean, okay, whatever. Continue.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Oh, we're going on a field trip.
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
You can restore an artifact like this?
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
It leads into Mass Effect. No, wait, no. It doesn't.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a safe place to raise my son. But only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Alluvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
Oh.
You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
I don't know if you caught that, but you actually saw Meryl's Alluvian in the background there. I actually don't remember ever seeing that. I'm actually kind of glad I noticed that now. Because her Alluvian was always weird. It's like, but yeah, there it was in the background. I hope you got that. Alright, Morgan explained the Alluvians to us.
So, Alistair is dead. 'Tis fitting that he died in a foolhardy, if heroic fashion. That was his way.
It wasn't foolhardy. He sacrificed himself so I could escape.
Perhaps you and I have different definitions of the word. Still, I cannot fault his valiance, considering the end that normally awaits a Grey Warden. He did well. One thing which makes me curious, did you encounter the hero of Ferelden at Adamant Fortress?
I don't think so.
Was the hero of Ferelden a friend of yours?
We traveled together during the time he fought the Blight. I helped him and he helped me. Without him, Kieran would never have been born. Regardless, did you see him?
I met no one by that title.
When the champion of Kirkwall mentioned a Grey Warden ally, I assumed that ally would be he. It was, after all, just the sort of thing in which he would involve himself. But that rather begs the question, if the hero of Ferelden was not at Adamant, where is he? My suggestion? Track him down. He could be a great aid against Corypheus, or a terrible foe to the Inquisition.
If only it was that easy, Morgan. If only you remembered his name. Theron. I remember his name.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I guess I don't have
I'll
questions.
lead you to the garden.
As you like. I imagine your forces will be heading into the Arbor Wilds very soon, Inquisitor. Trust me when I say that wherever the Alluvian is hidden, it is worth any effort to prevent Corypheus from acquiring it.
You seem to know a great deal about elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
I'm kind of a little disappointed how dismissive Morgan is about Alistair's sacrifice. I think she could show just, a slight smidge of care, I mean, come on. That's Morgan for you. Whatever.
Worship?
So, how would you like to fade, Varric?
So, the line of King Callahan the Great has finally ended. I didn't know Alistair that well, but he was a friend of a friend. One of the Wardens who ended the Fifth Blight. A big hero to a lot of people. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. His story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah. Closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. I'll have to let Carver know. I'm sure he'll take it well. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
How's the painting going, Baldy? Yeah, like got the other one. Oh, actually, yeah, kind of. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the Grey Wardens and the Fade, Black City. Here it is.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
I'm not gonna say it was a good idea. It was actually kind of a foolhardy idea. Yeah, they do kind of obsess about the Darkspawn, don't they?
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
It's not how I would have worded that.
Butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Okay, Baldy, calm down. I don't know if Vivian has anything to say. Let's see.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
It was very damp.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there. Or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
I'm sure you would have liked to have gone there, wouldn't you? No, it's done.
Your lost books have been found.
Oh.
Your assistance in this matter will not...
Different matter entirely. By the way, here's your books.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
That's the Dorian I know. Critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to, if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Alistair is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
You sound like you wanted to be there.
It would have been easier if you'd been with me.
Without question. But I'm rather glad I wasn't.
No sense of adventure. That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
You know, he probably has a good idea. Now it's been proven you can physically go to the Fade. It probably will attract the attention of people with not very good intentions from this point forward.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
I think we do find out Corypheus's real name at some point. I think it's Cepheus? I might be misremembering that, but I think it's something like that.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
It was the spiders.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
We will discuss that another time. Where am I going? Down here. Ooh.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
We brought most of the Templars over.
I thank the Maker for that, even if we were too late for some. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
Did you ever cross paths with Hawke and Kirkwall?
A few times. Hawke stood with the mages when the fighting broke out.
You were on opposing sides.
At first. In the end, Hawke's stand against Knight Commander Meredith saved us all.
Let's go do something fun together.
I could use some fresh air. Could you?
Then says, she's from Kirkwall, as if I'd know her. Kirkwall's a big city. I didn't go around introducing myself to everyone.
That's not an answer to the question, Cullen. What was that about? I want to go get some fresh air, and you were like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, man.
I don't know.
No. But you like demons! I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
What's going
He
on?
won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why do you want him to do that?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Okay. Find a trinket for Cole. Alright.
Going well, I hope?
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just her face.
Grey Warden, what have you done?
You wanted to see me?
Bull! I got it! Sala Talvashoth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
You knew the assassins were coming.
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrith training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking?
I guess not.
Like that. If I'd warned you or the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec, liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now. As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
I hoped the Ben Hasrath would let you go.
They did. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvashoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Are you going to be all right?
It's a knife wound, boss. I think I'll live. I'm fine. Thanks. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Okay. And I'm back up here again.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
I was wondering if Cole had anything to say about the Wardens, but I guess not. Let's see if Sarah has any opinions.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Alistair, yeah? There's hearts breaking somewhere. And in trade, a busted-down bunch of Wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But Wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one Warden. There was a big fight and they died, or... I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden? You forget the hero of Ferelden?
You forgot his name?
It was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Yeah, I know a lot of stuff went missing because the warden and his motley crew went around taking everything out of everybody's house. Donations for the Inquisition. I mean, for the Grey Wardens against the Blight 10 years ago.
Inquisitor, it was amazing. Sorry, slow down. Your quartermaster outfitted me, and I got training to hunt the bandits near my home, in your name. I hired Voth here. Don't tell anyone, but he's a mage. A good one, though. Thank you for trusting me, your worship. I'll pay you back, I swear.
Who are you again?
Right, and who are you again?
Oh, no one, your worship. Just... never mind.
Sure.
Again. Again. Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
It was big.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Hit you in the ball sack. Yeah.
Damn demon.
What? Bust those nuts.
So we're working out your fear with a stick?
Less talking, more hitting.
Alright. Smack his testicles some more.
Piece of crap! And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Anytime.
Anytime you want me to hit your nutsack with a stick, let me know.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
You think you don't have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it could have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Let's go check the dungeon. I haven't really looked at the dungeon yet. But yes, the Inquisition has a dungeon. Do we have any guests down here?
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure.
Okay. Except for over here where it's a little dangerous. Yeah, you got... watch your step out here. Yeah, okay. Nobody's here. I believe if you choose to... when you're doing the judgment things, if you choose to have people imprisoned, they will be imprisoned down in the dungeon. And I think there are just enough cells to cover everybody who you get to judge. Or at least those you can imprison.
You got your wish, sort of. Right.
Let's go do a judgment here. We got one dude who needs to be judged.
Worship?
Oh, hey there.
Disgrace upon disgrace.
Yeah. Yeah, we have 2 court jesters.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
I'm struggling to understand how judging you can make up for anything that happened.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Yeah, I'll give him to the Wardens.
Although willing, there is a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium. The Wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, I would say that he is like one case where I probably am perfectly okay going with the execution option with. Because he is very unrepentant for what he's done.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montilier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montilier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
Dead or no, you appear to be surviving.
That isn't enough. A disaster could wipe us out completely. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
But you're not poor?
Most people worry about their next meal. Never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Alright, what do you want me to do?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montilier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Who hates the Montiliers enough to do that?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means you are too kind.
It means I'm very kind.
Who killed my couriers just to harm my family?
Alright, I guess Josephine doesn't have any comments about the whole Fade thing. Fine. I still got somebody to judge. I don't know who this could be. Alright.
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Well, there is a thing that you can do with wardens. When they're at the end, they go to the deep roads and kill as many darkspawn as they can. That is the way they probably should die. Jailing her is pointless. Public humiliation. I don't think that's really worth this. Alright, deep roads it is.
You feel your life is over. There's a place for such wardens. So Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
Yeah, that's what happens to wardens. It's just an end. You will fulfill your duties as a warden. And you will kill as many darkspawn until you die. Actually, I didn't even have the option to execute her. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Haven't talked to Blackwall. Go talk to Blackwall. Which is
A place to save lives. What could be more important?
tents. Yes, we have tents.
Greetings, your worship.
All's well?
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
What am I indicating? Oh, that's the letter. Blackwall, where are you? How do I trigger this? I don't remember. Oh, he's out here. What are you doing out here, man?
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
They should have had your resolve, Blackwall. You've never faltered. You never will.
Before the Inquisition, before you, I had the Wardens. The vow I made to them. Before that vow, I had nothing. Was nothing. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
So you say, man. So you say.
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Sure, let's go get wasted.
You seem troubled. What's on your mind?
It's nothing.
You know I'm here for you.
I was thinking about when we went to the ruin. When we found the badge. Everything seemed clear then. Like I could do anything with you at my side. Anything. That's a hard word, you know. Means a lot.
Some nookie time?
You mean a lot. Let's get out of here.
The Force Master's gonna hear us.
That I'm not worthy of you. There's no future for us with me as a warden.
You don't know tomorrow any better than I do. One moment at a time.
Then for now, let there be nothing else. No one else. Just you and me.
Oh, you're squishing me. You're so big. I'm a dwarf. You're squishing me. Oh, we do get some.
Blackwall?
I can't believe he took my clothes. Yeah, the nude model for dwarves is a little strange. That's what I'm gonna say.
There must be something here.
Oh, hello?
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
What?
Go on. Liliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything, yet. Sister Liliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this.
He had quarters?
It
I
was
didn't know
missing
that.
from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Alright. Da da da. Blackwall's gone.
Greetings, Your Worship.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. So, alright. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll continue this next time. So I guess next time we'll... I guess I got a bunch of miscellaneous quests I need to do next time. And maybe we'll finish up Western Approach. See? Anyway. That'll be it for today. I'll go now. Bye-bye.